Morning YouTube, yes it's me and I'm back again. Now the other day, a friend of mine in America, Stephen Kerwin, whose channel name is Stephen K 1965, I watched his knife video, one of his knife videos, and I said that I had a paltry collection of knives, and he said, oh, why not do a video of it? So here it is, especially for you, Stephen. I did say it was a rubbish collection, and here's the visual proof. At the top, you've got it's my biggest knife. It's a clip point Bowie, and it has Texas engraved on the blade. It's just a plain stainless steel blade. I don't know which grade of stainless. I bought it in 1980 for £9.80 sterling, and at the time it had a stacked leather handle, which I took off and I put this piece of birch on, because it's a rat tail tang knife. And the knife was supplied to the shop I bought it from, which was in Wakefield, West Yorkshire. It was supplied from a firm called the Sussex Armoury. Now, people in this country will possibly remember that firm because it used to advertise quite a lot many years ago. And I think they're defunct now, alas. The next one, oh, it's an 8-inch blade, by the way. Is that the top one? The big Bowie? The smaller Bowie, again it's a clip point Bowie, standard pattern. This was my scout knife, and I bought that in 1972 for £1.20 at Walesby Forest Camp near Nottingham. It's a 4-inch blade. It's an ungraded stainless, but it is made in Sheffield. It's just on the tang there. It's a Sheffield, England. A plain staghorn handle with an aluminium butt tip. It's just a nice plain sturdy little knife. Again, that along there is a rat tail tang. You can see the end there where it's secured off. That's how I know it's a rat tail tang. The one below it, this one, is a Sykes Fairbairn fighting knife. Now, I was actually issued this one, but I won't go into that. It's the standard MOD pattern. It has a steel crossguard. The handle, again this is a rat tail tang. The handle is brass. It has the skull crusher pommel and the standard double-edged stiletto blade with the parkerized non-reflective finish. The blade length on that one is 7 inches, and underneath that it's a peculiar little knife. This I paid £1.50 sterling for this about 20 years ago from a lady that I knew who used to run a mobile hot dog stand, and she used to sell little bits and bats aside from that as well. I won't mention a name, well, just because I don't wish to cause any inconvenience for her. But she used to have a hot dog van, catering trailer, I believe you would call it properly, somewhere in Leeds, and her husband's name is Vic. So if anyone who knows her will probably be able to work out who she is from that. But other than that, I will not go any further. And last, but most definitely not least, my lovely trusty little Mora. It's a Mora Classic. It came with the horrible reddy brown paint finish, which I've sanded off and oiled the handle, and it looks quite nice now. I mean, I know it's not a top drawer blade, but it works. It's admirably suitable for me. This is the one that I squared the edge off by draw filing to give a really good hot spark from my Swedish fire steel, which is the genuine, like my fire jobby, not one of these cheapo things. Although having said that, some of the cheapo ones work just as well. It's just I'm a little bit of a snob when it comes to things like that, because it's one of the few things I can afford to buy the best in. As I say, it's not a custom-made knife or anything. It's not the best knife in the world, but for me, I love it. I think it's great. It works well for me. I mean, I don't need a Rambo-type blade, although don't get me wrong, I'd like one, just because I'm a bit of a knife nut, really. But it's the standard 115mm blade. It's the triple laminated steel one, so no surprises there. So I hope this satisfies your curiosity, Stephen, as to my knives as such. I mean, as I say, I only have the 5, and here they are. It's not a collection by any means, but it's good enough for me. They work well for the sort of inane ramblings that I do. So, another mention to Ralph, because I know he doesn't have much by the way of knives either. So these are the knives that I've got, Ralph. So, you know, you're not alone in not having hundreds of knives. I know some people have vast collections and spend a lot of money on them. Which, if I had any amount of money, to be honest, I would, because I do like them. But my collection is restrained by capital costs, and the fact that I don't have any capital to cost. Anyway, I hope you enjoy this sort of sub 8-minute rambling. I've tried to make it entertaining and failed miserably. Sorry about that. Anyway, any comments, questions, etc.? If there are any questions, try and make them reasonably simple, because like Pooh Bear, I am a bear of very little brain. So anyway, enjoy the rest of your day. Thanks for watching, and bye.